never slow up. No, I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
It's Friday night, and you know what that means. Take it away, Connor.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We are here for our AEW Rampage live reaction. Tonight should be a pretty good episode. We got, as you can tell, well, there's Ruby Soho over there by Chris, and right beside me, on me is Sheeta. We got that match tonight. We got Eddie Kingston against Rocky Romero, I believe. We got a few other matches. Mr. Jacobs will be on.
We got the AEW Trios Championship match between the Acclaim and Daddy Ass against the Hardys and Brothers A.
Didn't forget about that one. They didn't really promote the Rampage matches on Dynamite this week. Normally they do it, but they didn't really promote any of it. And this is a go-home show to Wrestle Dreams, so maybe we'll get some more matches tonight, or Taz is back on Rampage.
Yeah.
He got moved to Dynamite. I wonder who's on No Excalibur and Taz. I'm guessing Tony Schiavone or Chris Jericho. Yeah, Tony Schiavone. We're using the AEW Fight Forever Titantron.
Must be something new. I heard that Billy Gunn and the Acclaim may be the new downloadable, or the new what do they call it? The new patch on video games.
The Acclaimed
and Daddy Ass on the new patch video games.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I wish I can get that game, but technically I don't have the. Well, I do have Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4, but I wish I had that game.
You might get it pretty soon.
So I'm gonna. Well, let
Not
me see.
saying no more.
Well, here come. Well, the Acclaim are gonna come out next, and I gotta hear what Platinum Max is gonna say.
Here we go. Let's see what Max Caster say.
And I'm gonna start saying the Booker T sound. If he says anything, you know.
Charlotte Rebby Hardy. That's what he was referring to.
I'll be seeing Billy Gunn real soon. Or let me phrase that, Daddy Ass real soon.
And this match is for the, as Chris mentioned, it is for the AEW World Trios Championships. This is the Acclaim's second title defense since winning them.
I think second or third. Hey, Brenda.
Ready for the Hardys. I love the Hardys. It's hard not to be ready for the Hardys. For me, Jeff Hardy's always been my favorite, so it's hard for me not to look forward to a Jeff Hardy match. Ariana Knights, the Acclaimed. Yeah, that was pretty good. I like the line with your wife isn't sending me DMs. But basically, knocking on Rebby Hardy. That's Matt Hardy's wife, if anyone doesn't know.
Matt Hardy and Rebby Hardy, they actually are married. They got like 4 or 5 children right now.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more Hardys in the wrestling business pretty soon in a few
I
years.
think I think 3 or 4 sons and a daughter.
King Maxwell. If you guys haven't already, go back and check out our video, our Talking Elite, uh, Dark Side of the All Elite Zone Part 4. Last night we did a Dark Side of the All Elite Zone on Hulk Hogan. We talked about the good, the bad, the lies, the big draw moments. Jackson 5, actually, we talked about. We talked about Metallica. We talked about anything Hulk Hogan related. We talked about. Still a good check from last week. I may or may not be re-uploading it because the intro kind of got butchered up. Well, not butchered up, but kind of glitchy. But I might re-upload it. But yeah, definitely go check that out. Lane is the host. That he does a really good job of putting the shows together. So, personally, my favorite moment from last night's show was the Jackson 5. But no. It was the Metallica. Learning that Hulk Hogan said that he was going to be in Metallica. He was going to be the guitar player for Metallica. That was pretty funny. Hispanic Heritage Month. Jeff Hardy isn't Hispanic. Is he?
Technically, no.
Then why did they have him on the poster? Not that I've never known he was Hispanic all these years.
I maybe they're just, I don't know. And remember this though, the Hardys and Daddy Ass, they were both back in the Attitude Era though, in case anyone hasn't noticed. Like for an example, the Hardys and the Outlaws back on SmackDown 99 in a cage match for the tag team championships. I don't know if you've seen that yet, Connor, or not, or seen clips of it. Because I remember Billy Gunn, or I think Billy Gunn did one of those moves where they catapult you, and Jeff Hardy went already over the top of the cage and landed on the floor. Oh boy, here we go. The delete.
Good evening, all.
Well, it is Mr. Jacobs.
Crazy how Hardy's, Edge, Christian, and Matty Ice are still going strong. Yeah, that's weird. Someone put out something that Christian Cage is the only Attitude Era wrestler to hold the title right now.
And Daddy Ass, he's still holding the championship.
Yeah, how do people forget about that?
Oh, hold on, my audio went out on me. Hold on.
The part was about his
fix my headset. Hold on, be right back.
Yeah, he is. Randy Savage had a baseball career. Very good show last night, Lane. Yeah, Lane does a really great job putting the Talking Elites together each and every week. I love Jeff Hardy. Has such a style. There will never be another Jeff Hardy. Darby, a lot of people compare him to Darby Allin, but Darby Allin will always be Darby Allin. No one will ever come close to topping Jeff Hardy.
All right. Yep. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
God damn! I gotta go back out because something's wrong with my audio. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I believe the Righteousness are in action tonight as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't know if it's true or not, but Abaddon on Twitter hinted that she might be returning tonight. I don't know if that's true or what she was referencing to, but I hope she comes back pretty soon. Halloween's about to be around the corner.
Well, that's true. wonder how Daddy has feel when they're wrestling the Hardys for the first time in nearly a few years, maybe a lot more.
Yeah, it's been years since they've been in the same ring with him.
All right. All right. I can hear you guys now. All right. I'm not sure what was going on in my audio.
Obviously, they claim that Billy Gunn going to win this.
Yep, I agree with that.
Kind of obvious.
Oh yeah.
I wish they wouldn't have Jeff Hardy and them lose so much. I mean, Jeff Hardy was kind of undefeated when he first came to AEW. Now he's tallying up a bunch of losses. I know what he did, but he's still a big star.
Look what Billy Gunn's wearing on his neck, just like back in the Attitude Era.
I feel like a good story would be Jeff Hardy and Swerve Strickland.
That's not bad. That'd be a cool story to tell right there.
I already know what Swerve's going to bring up. He's going to bring up his past. He's going to bring up this and that. Then Jeff Hardy can diss back and say, well, weren't you the one who got fired by WWE? And weren't you the one that your so-called group that couldn't get over, and I'm trying to get you back over there?
True. That's very true.
Hey, Tony, if you're watching, I just made you another storyline. It's on purple tonight.
Please excuse my mother from yelling now,
He's never done it like that before.
Oh.
Hassan Terrell, thanks for watching.
Welcome back to the Elite Zone. Thanks for watching.
Stopping by. Let me get my gaming headphones. I can't hear with these.
I gotta say, man, Jeff Hardy is looking good though. He's looking back to his normal self.
Yep, he looks in great shape.
Happy to see it too.
Oh boy, here comes the famous sir.
Oh.
I wonder what's the deal with Daddy Ass's hamstring though on his left leg.
I was wondering that too.
He must have heard it though when he was in the House Rules match.
Oh.
Dang it.
The countdown of Wrestle Dream. Count the final countdown.
NXT No Mercy's coming tomorrow night on Peacock. That's the comment that Hassel Terrell posted.
Yeah, I see.
Yep, indeed.
I haven't actually been watching too much of NXT. I mean, I've heard it's been I've heard it's been okay lately, but I haven't been watching too much of it.
Well, I might be watching back some of it though later, because when I was looking at the vintage, the vintage promos they've been doing.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Brian Pillman Jr. is coming to NXT.
Oh, I knew that.
Well, I know that, but I saw the vintage promo of it though.
Yeah.
Because I recognized the tiger shirt that he wears.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to the match. Moonsault.
Oh.
All right, I'm back.
This isn't a bad opener, actually. I'm digging this.
Got that right. Ooh, what's gotta hurt?
Yeah, the fans are all in it, man. Oh, good move.
I wonder if they're gonna do a handshake after the match.
I mean, they're both playing babyface, so.
And it looks like we got ourselves another trios match on Wrestle Dream.
I don't know who those guys are.
TMDK. What does that even mean?
Oh,
I don't know.
you got me.
I don't know who the hell those guys are. I'm guessing someone from Japan, if I had to guess.
Or
Oh.
never mind.
Stand there as a man with 2 championships on your shoulder, and that is worth respect. What I can't get behind is the fact that you are the Ring of Honor World Champion. You know, I dedicated my life to that champion. I put my blood, I put my sweat, I ruled with my life. Honor and tradition. A tradition that meant that every person who held that championship was a pure athlete, and you are no pure athlete. Now, let me tell you one thing about this New Japan Strong Openweight Championship. I don't care whether you win or lose on Rampage against Bobby. I really don't give a damn. But what I care about is the fact that you are unfit to be the Ring of Honor World Champion. I got you.
That was nice.
I got to beat up Rocky. I'll see you.
I kind of hope that they, Tony Khan said that there was going to be a new era. An era will be ending, then a new era will be beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's that ROH is going. So
It's what it kind of sounds like.
I think they should just unify titles and just use ROH for the reason that they bought it, is just for the video library.
Good point. Actually, yeah. I mean, honestly speaking, if you told me that Kingston would be holding 2 belts, I mean, last year, I would have said, but I'm happy to see him holding 2 belts, man. I mean, he's one of those dudes that's been around for a long time that I think has been kind of underrated and pushed aside. And now I feel like, Kingston's getting that proper shine that he deserves.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's definitely come a long ways. But I think it's time that they just axe Ring of Honor and focus on AEW.
Yeah, because from what I see, I mean, nobody's really watching Ring of Honor as far as streaming. I mean, not a lot of people. I mean, there are people watching it, but I don't think that it's the amount of people that they were expecting to. I think.
They don't put enough effort into it to make people want to watch.
Right.
They treat it like AEW Dark.
Exactly.
Terrence K. Knowles. Ford, thanks for watching. Hello, girls. How's the telecast?
Hello, Terrence.
The show on the Rampage is going pretty good. Claim just beat the Hardys and Isaiah Cassidy.
It's a good match for an opener. It was a damn good match actually for an opener.
Yep.
Yep. The show has been going pretty good. If you haven't already, subscribe down below. Our goal is 500 subscribers before the year's over with. So if you haven't, definitely subscribe down below. But yeah, with the Ring of Honor, I mean, at first, Ring of Honor was pretty good when they started back with the Kingston and Claudio story, and
Mm-hmm.
they were at Universal there for a minute, but then kind of put it with the AEW shows, and it just became a dark show. With like no really stories are happening. Like all the ROH champions aren't even on ROH; they're on another promotion.
That's true, and they get more TV time on AEW television than ROH.
I don't even know why do you have an ROH weekly show if the champions aren't even on there?
I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it a while ago. It's only to get the access to the library of ROH.
That's really the only reason you bought it, was for the streaming library. So if they get on a streaming service, they have all that footage that they can use on TV. Because a lot of AEW guys that were in Ring of Honor in AEW, probably half the roster. At some point, they were in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Andrade.
By the way, if you haven't checked out the latest Dark Side of the All Elite, we did it on Hulk Hogan, and that's probably one of the funniest episodes we've done.
Yeah.
I knew this match would be coming 181 because ever since Claudio won it from Jonathan Gresham, the first challenger that goes for the ROH World Championship is Rocky Romero
Hmm.
every time.
Yeah,
Even Jericho, he won against Jericho for the ROH World Title one time.
yeah, I remember that. And he tapped out to the big swing.
Every time there's a new champion, the first challenger is Rocky Romero, and it's not even on Ring of Honor. Terrence, do you think that Haku Shida will beat Ruby Soho? Uh,
Oh, Hashida, Sheeta.
that's a good question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
She
I
probably
mean, I'm a
will,
huge.
but I really want Ruby to stop losing all the time. I like both of
Yeah,
them.
I mean, Sheeta's my girl. I mean, and Ruby. Ruby has been passed over. And you know, I feel like eventually it's going to be her time to shine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because she should have been a champion months ago. But that's my opinion.
She should have been the first TBS champion. Davis is going for Soho. I don't get why she lost the Owen Hart Cup again. She lost 2 years in a row.
Yeah, that is true. 2 years in a row.
They don't ever want to have her win anything.
Uh-huh.
Not a championship, not a tournament cup. Hell, if AEW had their own 24/7 belt, she wouldn't even win that.
Don't remind me about the 24/7. It's like hardcore rules, but different.
Maybe AEW could have I don't know, they could have their own little title like that. I
I
mean, they
mean, I
already
thought the
got
24/7 title was cool whenever R-Truth was holding it. After he lost it, I kind of I
hey,
kind of fell off of
they
it.
kind of already have their 24/7 championship, the BTE championship on being the elite. That's their 24/7.
Oh
That
yeah,
Brandon Cutler's already won it.
I totally forgot about that.
They were filming a match for it after Dynamite went off. That's bad. Filming a YouTube show belt on. I mean, I get that's their little show thing, but Kip Sabian deserves more than that, than to win that kind of
Yeah,
belt.
I agree.
I'd rather. That sounds bad, but I'd rather team with Marina Shafir than go for that title.
You would so you would go that far, huh?
Whatever. Yeah, yeah. She was basically a transitional champion, and she didn't get pinned to lose it. So I'd imagine she
Right.
wants her belt back. Yeah, I'd go that far to not win that title. I'd team with Marina Shafir. I'd probably lose
That's
the
saying
match.
a lot.
I'd,
That's
I'd
saying a
probably lose.
whole lot.
I'd probably lose the match, but
yeah, yeah.
I ain't got much of a partner. Oh, that was good.
We got our boy Bryce doing being referee tonight in this match.
Have you guys noticed that ever since Rick Knox messed up on that finish, it hasn't been used at all? He hasn't been on.
I have noticed. Yeah.
No.
You mean the one where it was John Moxley against Ray Phoenix?
Yeah, but he's done this on more than one occasion.
Why?
He's
I
he's done this
well, at
before.
first I thought he thinks the shoulder was down or the shoulder was up. Either that or it was as you guys say, it was a botch finish.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a botch finish because he was injured and they had to call an audible on the play.
Know what you mean? Well, well. Let me see.
I mean, the same thing happened to what's her name, Mercedes Monet or Sasha Banks. That happened to her when she lost her title. She hurt her ankle, and
Yeah.
Willow ended up winning the title.
Apparently, this is not the first time this has happened. It's done it before in AEW.
Mm.
When people get injured, he doesn't know how to respond. I guess he doesn't.
Yeah, you got to kind of call an audible when that happens. You know, you got to go, on the fly.
I mean, I did once or twice. I don't know how many times he's actually done that. But then again, I get where he's coming from a little bit. He's,
Yeah.
Remember they always want to finish beforehand. And you don't know if someone's actually hurt or not sometimes because some people are really good at selling.
Yeah, unless you see that X go in the air, you never really know.
And normally Moxley, I don't know if Moxley didn't tell him or no one didn't. I don't know. That was just not even.
I think whenever it happened, I think when you're watching, you can see Mox mouthing something off to the referee, and I'm thinking that he was just saying, let's go home or something like that.
I wonder if it was because it's like an indie promotion. Like you really got to get away from. That's why they always have earpieces to communicate.
Yeah.
It's got to be a miscommunication from Tony to referee.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm kind of glad they did call an audible. I actually like Mox did that because we did have to get an interim international champion.
Right. Don't want to go through that whole mess again.
Hey,
You're the champion or you're not champion. There's no maybe you're maybe champion. I ain't never
Yeah.
heard of a maybe champion. I ain't never heard of that. I mean,
In between
UFC,
champion.
like that's UFC stuff. But
yeah. And you know what I just realized?
What?
We were talking about October 4th, and I just realized that it's the 4-year anniversary of AEW Dynamite.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I just didn't realize that until what they said last Wednesday night.
Time flies, man. Time flies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a bathroom break. Be right back.
all right. Can you hear me okay, Chris?
I can hear you good.
Can you see me?
I can see you.
Terrence? No, the John Moxley and Ray was a great match. Yeah, it was a good match. Despite the obvious finish, it was a good match. Even if it was supposed to happen or not, Ray Phoenix makes for a great international champion. That's a title that fits him. Hopefully he has a good run with the title because he's definitely a tag, singles, trios. He's done it all now in AEW.
And he hasn't, as Chris Jericho says, the big one.
Yeah.
But he did beat he did beat a former world champion, John Moxley.
Yeah. I think he's tied with Kenny Omega for the most titles won in AEW.
So now the only titles they haven't won yet though is the TNT champion
Who? Ray Phoenix?
and Kenny Omega.
Yeah, because Kenny Omega won the world title, the tag titles, and the trios. Ray Phoenix won the tag, trios, and international. So they're tied.
So they're
But
tied with. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
it's just the only difference is they're tied with tag and trios, but Kenny won the world title and he's won the national.
So tech or it's like a King of the Mountain, a singles, tag teams, and the trios.
Yeah.
One more to go, and well, technically one more to go on both sides, and one of them should get the Grand Slam, the first AEW Grand Slam champion.
All Ray Phoenix has to do is win the world and TNT, and all Kenny Omega has to do is win the TNT and international.
Yeah.
So let's see who's gonna get the first Grand Slam. Well, the Grand Slam first AEW Grand Slam champion.
It'd be funny if they become a Grand Slam champion and then they add another title.
Yeah.
Did all that
Have
and
we-
else, and they have to win a whole other title.
Have
I mean,
we?
if I had my money on it, I'd say Kenny would be the first one to be a Grand Slam.
Probably so. He'd probably be the one to do it.
Yeah.
Or what might happen we have a tie though if Kenny Omega or Ray Phoenix gets the same titles at the same time, the championships they haven't held yet.
Yeah, Ray Phoenix needs to get the TNT next.
Mm-hmm.
Or the world, but he's not winning the world championship. So
Nah, I don't see that. So.
So it's probably Kenny Omega. You're right. My bad.
Oh.
they could have a match against each other. Whoever wins is the Grand Slam champion.
Besides, the only people that held a championship in three different, FTR, they had the AAA, the New Japan, and what was the third belt? The Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
Mm-hmm.
If they win the AEW World Tag Team Championships, back then, they ought to become the first ever quadruple championship holders. Right?
I would thought they were.
Well,
supposed-
FTR did that.
Yeah, I wish they would have won the AEW tag titles when they won all those other tag titles.
Yeah.
And that way they'll become the first ever. Well, what do they call it? I know they can't call it the quadruple team, but it was more like the first team to hit like in 4 different promotions.
I thought they were about to arm wrestle.
Or one of them's going to turn on one another.
It's a sign of some respect. That's pretty good to see.
What might
That's a
happen
pretty
if?
match.
Yeah.
We got Aussie Open,
Kyle Fletcher and who's the other guy? I forgot.
Mark Davis.
Mark Davis.
Yeah.
I know Kyle Fletcher, but I don't know the other guy's name until now. I really should start listening more often.
Well, Mark Davis has been injured a little bit, and Kyle Fletcher was on singles. So, because when they officially got signed to AEW, he got injured.
Ain't that some crazy stuff, man?
Yeah, the moment they officially get signed, he gets injured. But he's back.
I mean,
He's back. I'm glad he's back now, though.
Mm-hmm.
They're not winning the tag titles.
No, I can't see that happening. I really can't.
Aussie Open might win the AEW World Tag Team Champions.
No, they're
No, I doubt that. I mean, they're a great team, but I doubt they're going to win the tag team titles.
Let's see who's, as they call back then, jobbers are going to face the Righteous. They're in Bloomsfield, Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
Mr. Jacobs, home state
State.
territory.
I won't say home state, but that's the state I'm at this present moment.
Well, I don't know what we're going to call it. Well, never mind. Anyway, speaking of tag team championship belts, we're going to make this quick. I recently ordered the AEW World Tag Team Championship belts.
Well, you only ordered one?
2.
Oh, you ordered two. Who's going to carry the other one?
You guys know Connor, you already know, but Mr. Jiggers, I don't think you've seen him yet. My best friend Errol, he was on this podcast many times.
Yeah. I've seen him before. I was on here when he was there.
On the yeah, but they're not. But just so everyone will know, we don't get confused. They're not the replica belts that you guys think they are.
And what else would they be? They're not their actual ones, are they?
No, not the ones FTR's holding. It's more
They're
like
replicas.
it's more like a toy belts.
They're just toy belts. They're not replicas.
If I get the replicas, it'll cost too much. Way too much.
Oh, that's true. I see your point. That's true. That's true.
That was
Those are pretty pricey. Did you expect it to last long?
Well, that's weird. I heard. What was the Dapper Yapper? Justin Roberts said something, but must be hearing things.
Who's the Dapper rapper?
Justin Roberts.
Yeah. The Dapper Yapper. Yeah.
What did I say?
I don't know.
I said the Dapper rapper.
You said something like that. It's Dapper Yapper.
I got to pronounce what Excalibur says a lot.
Yeah, that was a really good match between Eddie Kingston, Rocky Romero.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. That was really cool.
FTR, and that's probably going to be the match of the night. Probably will, because their first match was in New Japan, and was in New Japan Pro Wrestling in London. It was the best match on that card. So now it's on a bigger stage. They're probably going to top every match on that card. And the best match is supposed to be Bryan Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr., which
that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Something tells me FTR and Ozzy Open will be in the middle of the card, and they're going to put on a banger match, and they're going to have to top it. Kind of like Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. The Righteous versus MJF in a 2-on-1 match. And here's
Ortiz.
And Ortiz. Whoops.
Yes, finally. They did it. They put the person in that should be in there. The man who trained him, Conan. Did you hear his voice?
Yep.
Because now they've put aside their personal issues, made a story out of it. Because Conan put them together in Impact.
Right.
That's the new LAX. But I'm glad that they put him in some type of way in the story. He should be the one like smacking the taste out of him, like William Regal did Danielson and Moxley, and them teaming up together.
What was I gonna say? I gotta think about it for a minute.
Because when you talk about a tag team that should have held the titles a long time ago, I mean, Brown and Proud. They should have held it. Santana and Ortiz, they should have held that title at least once, years ago. Proud and Powerful, they should have held that years ago. And it's just that they didn't. Whatever they're called, but you know who the hell I mean.
I know.
But I'm saying they should have held the titles years ago, man. I mean, I'm not sure. And the thing is, I'm not sure what happened between them, but I'm glad to see them kind of somewhat making amends. You know,
are they making amends now? But they're.
I mean, it looks like they're going towards that to me. Like in some kind of way, they're gonna end up kind of making amends and coming back together some kind of way. That's what I'm seeing, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, they're gonna go against each other. There's no way they're gonna go around that.
Yeah, they're gonna face each other at least once.
Probably a full year. And I think it's gonna be kind of like when William Regal he debuted at Revolution 2022, and he came out of the crowd and smacked Danielson and Moxley, and then they formed a team.
Yeah.
And then later came the Platform Combat Club. I think it's going to happen, but he's going to push down team together again. They're gonna hate it. They're gonna hate each other teaming together, but he's gonna somehow, some way regain that partnership. And they're gonna win the.
I mean, think of it. Yeah. I mean, think of it like an old buddy movie. Those old buddy movies where you have two friends. And like in the middle of the movie, they kind of have an argument. They disband, and then towards the end of the movie, they come back together in some kind of way, and they live happily ever after. I mean, I see it playing out that way. You know what I'm saying? Like right now they're at odds, but some kind of way they're going to find a common ground and team back up. And that'd be the perfect story. That'd be the perfect story.
That's how Buzz Lightyear and Woody was.
Exactly.
They became the best of friends and they accomplished a lot.
Great example.
Yeah.
That's a great example.
I'm gonna say, if I was booked, I would have had Scott Powerful FTR a full year, but they're gonna have a pay-per-view in December. AEW is. I'm assuming Winter's Coming is going to be its own pay-per-view. So, depending on how long they do Santana and Ortiz feud,
I wonder who formed Pride and Power. What Mr. Jacobs says.
Conan
put them together in TNA.
Yeah, he's the one. Yeah.
What happens if he shows up at one of the events and tell them they need to be back together, make amends and whatever?
That's what I just
That'd be
said.
dope.
Oh yeah,
right. Yeah. That's what Connor was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically legal, but I don't know if Conan can still. He's having a hard time getting around. I think.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah, he can barely walk and stuff.
Darby Allin has a lot to say about Christian Cage on the countdown.
Nick Wayne.
But I also know his actions are going to speak louder than his words.
I see an inevitable heel turn for Wayne. Eventually, yeah. I mean, it's coming though. I can see it though. I can see it.
It's kind of obvious he's going to turn on Darby and join Christian Cage.
Oh boy, don't remind me.
It's kind of obvious that's what's going to happen.
It is though. I mean,
I know that's how the storyline goes, but to me, in real world, or as Mr. Jacobs always tells us, it's real to me, damn it.
Yeah, it's real to me too. Christian Cage is the best, second best champion in AEW right now. Number one being MJF. Number one, MJF.
I'm not seeing the storyline very often. I mean, I know it's good for everyone else, but not good for me.
MJF is the best world champion they've ever had in that company. He's already had a Hall of
MJF
Fame
number one.
He beat Cody. He's already had a Hall of Fame career. He's beaten Cody Rhodes. He's beaten CM Punk, Chris Jericho, Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson.
Exactly.
Oh, he beat Diamond Dallas Page too. 2020.
That's true. So those numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster.
Now all he's got to do is beat Kenny Omega, maybe, and beat Edge when he comes over.
Well,
I mean, as good as MJF is, I don't see him never beating Kenny.
Well, it looks like Chris Jericho's making his Saturday Night Collision tomorrow night.
Yeah, I don't know who these guys are going against. TMDK.
I can't tell. I can't tell the difference.
Showing me 0 hour Wrestle Dream that's Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne.
Well, that's a first. Let's see how long will it last. As some people say it's going to be, and you guys say Nick Wayne, join Christian Cage and all that.
I don't think it'll be at Wrestle Dream.
No. Yeah. It's way too early to pull that trigger on that one.
Let me guess, because they're in Seattle. That's the hometown of Darby Allin and Nick Wayne.
I hope they're not going to do that again. Like, just because it's his hometown, he gets to beat Christian. Like, not everyone has to win the hometown.
I mean, because really in tradition, a hometown guy usually ends up on his back in tradition.
AEW.
Depending on like the push that they're on.
Christian right now is on a hot momentum and he just won it like last Saturday.
Yeah. There's
no reason to take the belt off. He's really, really hot right now.
I mean, I know how his character is, but he's paranoid right now.
This is probably the the hottest singles run he's ever had
In a while, that's true though.
as
Can't
a
deny
heel.
that.
I mean, Christian Cage, or I really hate Christian Cage, is a paranoid maniac.
Remember
They were
last time
kind
they
of.
were
Because as Rene just said, I just
Go ahead.
I know you can go ahead.
fresh as a daisy.
I was gonna say like it kind of. I think the last good run that I think he had was when his Captain Charisma stuff.
Head to toe and bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Maybe he's in a giant
Instant
sword.
classic.
At this point, the strongest of wins going to knock him over, let alone Zack Sabre Jr. And Brian.
I remember last time they were in Seattle, Darby beat Samoa Joe, which did not need to happen. Samoa Joe was actually on a really, really good run.
Yeah.
They're going to do the same thing. And just because they're in someone's hometown doesn't mean.
No.
I mean, Darby's already won it 2 times. Christian just won it.
True. Yeah.
He's not held the belt for like 7 days.
Final retirement.
If Christian Cage do lose the match 2 falls one way or another, he would be pissed.
If they want people to not care for that title, they might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they've already made people turn away from that belt anyways. Like, the title changes didn't make sense. Samoa Joe probably should still be TNT champion right now. If I was looking at it.
I agree.
At first, Wardlow won it. Wardlow beat Hobbs, which I don't know why Hobbs won it if they were just going to take the belt off of him.
Right. He only held the belt for a cup of coffee. You know.
I don't even know why they even had him win it. Like, why even put it on him if he's just going to lose it the next month?
Right. What's the point?
Well, no, Samoa Joe beat Hobbs, and then Wardlow beat Samoa Joe, and then Luchasaurus beat Wardlow, and then now we got Christian Cage as champion. But Christian Cage can probably save that belt. I pursue his belt like Cody did and Brody. Like he's someone like Cody and Brody that can make the title the most important title in the entire company.
Yeah.
Christian Cage can do it.
Put some prestige to it.
Used to. I think ever since they did the Scorpio, Wardlow Joe, people's kind of gotten tired of the
Yeah.
And
I mean, I get you want someone to be a champion, but not everyone can be a champion at the same time.
That's true.
I mean, you might as well just create 30 belts and give everyone a title so they can feel like a champion.
by the way, I know I should not be bringing this up, but at the end of
And don't.
Dynamite last Wednesday night, you think it was MJF behind the mask?
I don't think.
Who else would it be?
I don't think it was MJF. Everyone's assuming it's going to be. Well, everyone right now is assuming it's Adam Cole, but I don't think it's Adam Cole because he's legit injured.
Yeah, I mean, who else would it be? I mean, he's known. And the thing is, if you noticed, one of the last shots with him and Adam Cole were backstage talking, the mask was in the background in the locker room of MJF's locker. I'm not sure if anybody noticed it, but I mean, come on. I mean, who else would it be? He's worn that mask a few times, now. So I mean, it's kind of evident who it could be.
I think.
MJF. I'm not sure it's going to have Adam Cole in the mask while he's injured, but you can't walk.
Right.
So I don't know how else to do it.
Well,
I mean, because he was in a cast. Because Cole was in a cast. He had a leg on his, a cast on his leg, and the figure with the mask on didn't have any of that on. He was just wearing straight up black and a mask, which is pretty much what MJF did when he made his return.
Yeah.
You know what I think? I heard that rumor has it though that it's probably a familiar. Well, I don't know if I should say it on air or not.
I mean, logically, who else could it be?
There's one person. It could be, and some people said that the person behind the mask wasn't the person that's going to be behind the mask. Like they had someone in the mask, but that's not who's going to be in the. Like that's not who they have because
like a step double.
Yeah, because I can't put him in the mask yet until October 1st.
Hmm.
Well, we do. Well, we do know it. Well, they attacked Jay White, Switchblade.
It could be someone none of us were expecting. Some people say Mustafa Ali, but he did that same type. He doesn't fit that role. He doesn't fit like MJF.
No.
Or, well, I was thinking it might be. Well, I don't know if I should say his name. Edge.
Who? Edge.
Right. That's the one person that it could be. But,
I mean, but I mean, how would that make sense though?
Well,
I don't know.
well, all I can say is though, Edge is now officially off the Imperial roster on WWE. He's already done with WWE. He even his contract was expired.
He
So
was.
technically,
I
he's a
believe
free
he
agent.
said that he had no interest in going to AEW. From what I've heard, I believe he said that.
Well, I've heard on Facebook that, and I know I should not be reading it, but
Well,
you know, they said
you believe what you read on Facebook?
they say, or whoever rumors are said he's interested in joining AEW, or at least close for being signed with AEW.
Oh, Fightful's the best. Fightful's the best wrestling news site that probably ever out there. Because everything they report is really accurate. Everything that comes out accurate. Like everything they say happens. That Edge is more than ever coming to AEW now. Like it's pretty much like everyone expects him to go there because he got put on he got taken off the internal roster, and he got put on the inactive roster for like people who were injured or like John Cena, and then he got taken off that roster too, and they took him off the WWE intro thing on SmackDown tonight that he was normally on. They took him off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that if Christian, he'll probably do something with Christian and Darby.
Maybe.
But there is
I don't know.
there is someone else that could be under the mask, and he's actually he's the person who came up with that mask, not MJF.
Who would that be?
CM Punk. He created that mask.
Okay, well that does make sense though. I mean, if it was to be CM Punk, but I mean, they already. I mean, with Tony Khan already, came out and was like, you know what, I don't feel safe with him in the company. Da 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 da. I mean, could it be a huge swerve? Possibly. It's wrestling. Who knows?
Right, the devil. And CM Punk said the greatest thing the devil ever did was make you people think that he didn't exist.
Well,
I doubt it is him, but
why was CM Punk attack with Switchblade though?
Because he attacked. Well, he did attack him on Collision. They had like a little mini feud.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
They didn't really a singles match, but it's probably
that's kind of plausible though. It's plausible.
I think if it is Adam Cole, what they're probably going to do is build it up a few weeks, like tease who it's going to be until he actually comes back, I guess.
Because remember the segment though before Jay White came out when the Kingdom and Roderick Strong was asking him emergency, and they all went backstage.
But there's five of them.
I think those 4 guys were in the mask though, or at least 3 out of 4 were in the mask.
Yeah, because there was 5 of them. There was 4 guys.
Yeah.
And there was a 5th guy was the guy. That's interesting.
I guess I'm going by the evidence that's been shown to me. And
I know who.
I've been, and from the evidence that's been shown to me, MJF has been the only person wearing that mask. You can see the mask in the background in his locker room when he's talking to Adam Cole, and to me, that's concrete evidence that that's MJF.
He is the only one to wear it. There is one. I feel like they're wanting you to think it is MJF and then it not be MJF. I don't know. It could be. I wonder who's that 5th guy then, because if Adam Cole's injured, he can't do anything because there was 5 of them. It'd be fun if it was Kyle O'Reilly. And he returns and
or maybe, even though he's done with AEW, maybe it might be Bobby Fish.
Could be, but
that's a stretch, but I mean it's possible.
I'd say it could be Kyle O'Reilly.
Now Kyle O'Reilly, that's very possible. Very possible.
'Cause
Oh,
you got to assume
well.
when he comes back, he's going to do something with Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. And
Well, if it is CM Punk behind the mask, it'll be like the Straight Edge or CM Punk and his gang are invading AEW.
I don't know. It's either going to be three people, either Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, or Edge. Edge is a wild card because I would think he would do something with Christian. He would be.
But the thing is, Edge is way taller though. The figure with the mask was about the same size as like MJF. Edge is taller.
Which Fightful did say that sometimes like the person who's going to be under the mask isn't under the mask until like they're actually ready to reveal the person. But I don't know. I think people are going to be watching on to this for a while. I kind of hope that they keep it going and don't reveal who it is too soon.
It was just like the Aces and Eights invading TNA back then, in case y'all remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And let me tell
Oh
you,
snap!
we don't.
and guess who was the first person who got attacked by Aces and Eights?
Who
Well, let's go back to the match.
was it? Oh, that's nothing.
This match is probably going to be a no contest.
Oh no, it can't end the match like that. Come on.
I believe this is a #1 contendership match.
Or maybe a double count out.
Got that race to the ring.
Well, I'm going to both
They
of
got it at
them
the same
make it.
time.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be a double time.
Oh. Well, that's a first.
Yeah, you never really see that.
Oh,
Oh, that was good. It looks so. Ruby So's making it look so easy, but actually doing it's probably hard.
oh, dropped her right on the back of the head.
But y'all said that, like a lot of the moves they were doing when I first day of training, I said it looks really easy. And again, the ring, doing it looks real easy. But
Yeah, they make it look easy.
actually doing it is. It's definitely not.
Oh, we got a rip bump.
Oh damn!
Oh.
Got caught to that.
Is that a disqualification?
Oh, ref's out.
That's a Bray Wyatt tribute, I think.
Oh yeah, she did. Where's Aubrey when you need her?
Uh-oh. Either spray
I
can
wouldn't
or
do-
kendo stick. If she coached kendo stick,
If she was smart, she wouldn't be doing this. I would just
Oh, jeez. Right on the top of the head.
Ooh. Oh, you don't. Dang, well.
Oh my God. Here we go. There she is. There she is. Oh,
here comes Aubrey, but does that count as a referee?
yes, it does. It's a conscious referee.
Come
It's
on.
if a referee's conscious, that counts.
Yeah, now Audrey comes out. She should
Well, looks like we're gonna have ourselves a winner.
Oh,
STO.
she's doing a lot of Bray Wyatt type moves tonight. Ruby So
Yeah, she is. All the way to the tippity top. Oh,
They move Bray
Don't
Wyatt.
tell me I haven't got up yet.
That's it.
there you go. The Falcon Arrow.
Damn.
Oh, she kicks out again. Look at Ruby go. Look at Ruby go. She is not giving up yet.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, the feet.
Can't lay off.
And there it is.
The finish should have just been over there.
My girl Sheeta.
Another really good match.
Wow. That was a hell of a match.
I hope
I can
Rick
see why they
Knox
say
will
that
wake
for
up
the main
and
event.
knock him down.
However, is favoritism toward wrestlers. She could have came out before he was already knocked down. Oh no. She had to come out.
They gotta-
and
They gotta have that suspense. You know.
Oh, Saraya.
Here we
Uh-oh.
go. Here we go. Now you're talking.
Title Tuesday.
Now
Okay.
you're talking.
Oh, yeah. Wait, that's on October 10th. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Title Tuesday, we are going to have a Dynamite reaction on Tuesday that time, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we done it before. For when they do it Tuesday.
I wonder what they're
I
doing
like
on
Saraya.
Wednesday.
I love Saraya, but she hasn't beaten. I mean, I like Sheeta, but she hasn't beaten Saraya. I don't think she's winning yet.
Oh, yeah.
She just won the belt at
That was
All
a
In.
good episode.
Very good
I
episode.
think they should
Wow.
they should still have Jamie Hayter be the one to beat Saraya, because that was supposed to happen at All In. It was going to be Saraya and Jamie Hayter. But they could still do that at Revolution 2024 when that's when Jamie Hayter will be cleared.
Yeah, I say why not, man? As soon as she's cleared, you know,
I know
keep
people
showing what
don't.
they're doing.
Not a lot of people don't like to admit it, but Saraya's the biggest name, like value name in the women's division. So I give her
That is true. Yeah.
even like she does have a little ring rust, but compared to someone like CM Punk or Edge, like when they came back, they didn't really have a problem with. They were able to shake the ring rust off pretty soon, but she wasn't really active a lot once she was in wrestling. Edge did movies, TV shows.
Yeah.
Same as Punk, they did the same thing, but she didn't really do a whole lot. She was a manager a little bit, but then she got released by WWE, or she quit, or her contract ran out.
I think her contract ran out. I'm not sure if she was released. I could be wrong.
And she didn't really do anything, but she's a lot better in the ring compared when her first match in 2022, or her first match back. But I give her a little longer run. If I was gonna have Sheeta win any title, well, if I was booking, I would have Athena beat Chris Statlander, and then down the road, Sheeta beating Athena.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
really.
mean,
good.
that was pretty good.
Yeah, I like the possibilities are endless for the women's division as long as they like. If we get more matches like that, even on Collision, Britt Baker and Chris Statler got a really, really, really good match. Probably the best women's match on TV.
That was killer. I loved it.
I thought Britt Baker was going to win that. I did not want her to win. I like Britt Baker, but I'm more of a Chris Statlander fan.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
And it's kind of like Jade held the belt for 500 something days, and Chris Statlander is about to have more title defenses than Jade.
Yeah. Think about that one.
Yeah, she held it for 500 days, and Chris Statlander's only held it for like 123, and she's about to have more title defenses than Jade.
It's impressive.
Yeah, I think maybe they're gonna have to because they're like when AEW first started, they were one of the top tag teams.
Yeah.
AEW, and they kind of still are, even though they're not actually a team still anymore. They're still kind of the. I mean, think of when AEW first started. Besides Lucha Bros and Young Bucks, that was the big free agent team they signed.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Just heard Sheeta won. Yeah, Sheeta won. That was a really, really good match. That's what you thought about that match. We'll be on for a few moments. Yeah, Sheeta won. I do want to say we will be back, but we're going to be back tomorrow. Collision. Then next Wednesday, everything. As I said last night, everything's still going according to plan. Of course, things can happen, but as of right now, everything's set in stone. Next Wednesday, an hour before Dynamite, 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. We will be having former WWE star and former TNA star the Pope Elijah Burke in WWE. He will be on here for an interview. So if you guys want to ask him a question, or if you guys want to just watch, you can. But yeah, I got quite a few questions I want to ask him.
Me too.
Some questions people wouldn't necessarily ask him, but it was one of my first memories. The first time I ever saw the Pope was not a memory people would think, but I don't know. If you guys know, you probably guys, if you know, you know.
Right.
That's part of the highlight of his career. I hate to say.
Well, I already got my question, but you already guys know what it is that I'm going to ask him.
Okay. That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, I said we'll be putting all the comments up on the screen like we do all of our videos. There was a lot of chaos. Yeah, there was a screw job, in my opinion. Aubrey decided to come out when she felt the need. She didn't come out when the referee got first knocked down. She waited until Sheeta got the upper hand.
I mean, that builds the tension. You know, it kind of builds the tension up.
She should be suspended without pay and be released from the company. Aubrey Edwards should. She cheated Ruby Soho out of another victory. No, I'm fine.
So Ruby got screwed.
She got screwed. The Seattle screw job. Oh no, they were in Colorado. The Colorado screw job.
The Colorado screw job.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Now we have never done we've done one pay-per-view reaction, the Ring of Honor thing, but we've never done an AEW pay-per-view reaction. Possibly this Sunday we're going to be doing an AEW Wrestle Dream live reaction on here. Possibly. I'm going to test some things out to make sure. Doing pay-per-views are a little bit different than watching on YouTube TV and stuff. So if we do,
I'm down to do it if you are. You know.
Yeah, I'm definitely planning on doing it. Just making sure everything is. Must be the smoke. Yeah, Aubrey. Wait, the smoke. Yeah,
must be the smoke.
She comes out whenever she wants. Like, why couldn't she have came out when Paul Turner got knocked down? As soon as he got knocked down, then she would have won the match.
I mean, builds that tension, you know, builds that drama in the story, I think.
Aubrey should be ashamed. When everyone says that they want Matt Riddle in AEW, Matt Riddle's already in AEW. Aubrey Edwards.
Yeah.
I saw that on Twitter or something.
The pot smoke.
Okay.
The ganja of the gods.
Yeah. I said I'm 75% sure we'll be doing an AEW Wrestling live stream. Sometimes the feature report can be kind of iffy, but that's why I'm going to test it out before. But if we do, I'm positive we'll do one. But if you want to make sure we do, definitely just check out our links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, and Podbean. Facebook and Twitter for our announcements, guest announcements, wrestling news. Sometimes all that stuff will be on there. Audio, Spotify, and Podbean. I don't know what's going on with Podbean. I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know, but there's some other. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Every time I go under there, it doesn't show anything. But we're on Spotify. That's the most popular. Place to get your podcasts in the entire world, probably. So we have all of our Talking Leads, AZ Canada stuff on there, and tomorrow AZ Canada episode 10. They'll be on 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern. They're actually going to be having an interview on there with the Canadian independent wrestler, along with their normal show, the weekly show that they do in the North. So definitely,
sweet.
I believe his name is I forget his name, but you'll definitely hear about it tomorrow at that's the 2 p.m. 3 p.m. Eastern for AZ Canada. Yeah, so I got to say, anyone else got anything? If I missed anything?
I don't know. Thanks for tuning in with us, and join us again in the All Elite Zone.
Yeah.
I do want to
Peace.
thank,
Oh, go ahead.
I do want to thank whoever subscribed. We're just getting a subscriber during this live stream. We're up to 395. So whoever subscribed, we definitely appreciate it. Whoever
Awesome.
subscribed.
Thank you all.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for AZ Canada.
Option A.
Peace.
Let me take that slot. I think Adam Page